like slow spinning redemption, winding in and winding out. The shine of it has caught my eye and roped me in, so mesmerizing, so hypnotizing. I am captivated, I am vindicated. I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right, I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along. And I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you saw yourself so clear, like the diamond in your ring, cut to mirror your intentions, oversized and overwhelmed, the shine of which has caught my eye and rendered me so isolated, so motivated. I am certain now that I am vindicated. I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right, I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along. And I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you saw yourself. So turn up the corners of your lips, part them and feel my fingertips, trace the moment for forever. Defenses paper thin, just one touch and I'd be in too deep now to ever swim against the current. So let me slip away, so let me slip away, so let me slip away, so let me slip against the current. So let me slip away, let me slip away, let me slip away, let me slip away. Vindicated, I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right, I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along. And I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you saw yourself, like hope dangles on a string, like slow spinning redemption.
I hope you guys could hear that. My mic apparently just went mute. So, let me just scan. I'm just going to scan the chat for a second so I don't see people screaming, dude, you were mute, you were mute. Shit. That was a lot of mute. That was a lot of mute. That's what I get for wearing the sunglasses that I can't see in. Oh. Motherfucker. Let's all try this again. Not from the beginning. I'm not going to make you go through all of that. You heard the music. Vindicated from Dashboard Confessional. Yeah, one of my favorites, and something that I felt was very, very, very appropriate to play for the Jane Does and everybody that put in their heart and soul to see Danny Masterson get 30 years to life. 30 years before he even meets a parole board. And then who the hell knows what happens after that? What I said before, and when you saw me flailing my arms with no sound, motherfucker, I can't believe I did that. Slap. I'll just do it again. There's very little that I can say to add to what's already been said today, except this. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. It is a fantastic day. And now I've got a second wind. Because I already used my first wind when nobody could friggin' hear me. Oh my goodness. Oh, blushing. Anyway, just a fantastic day today. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I woke up this morning and there was just this feeling of anticipation. I had even forgotten, I just wasn't thinking about it at the top of my head that today was the day. So I woke up, logged into work, logged over to my YouTube. Why the hell have Mike and Leah, Jesus. Why have Mike and Leah already uploaded for the day? And then it hit me. And then Aaron. And then just kind of a hodgepodge of folks. Liz was on earlier. Liz Gale was on earlier today. It was just this. There was just absolutely this anticipation. This what's going to happen. What's going to happen. And it wasn't even crazy anticipation, because we already knew the son of a bitch was going to jail for a long time. 15 years minimum was the possibility, right? And that's if his lawyers convinced the judge to do those sentences concurrently as opposed to consecutively. But that shit weren't going to happen, was it? I was kind of following along as things were happening, just working over here, YouTube over here. What's going? Got to do my stuff. What's over here? And then Serge Delmar got on, reading victim impact statements. This was the first time that I cried this today. So much emotion, just so amazing. So heartfelt. Just so special. A little bit later, I flipped over to Liz Ferris, Nora, and Alicia. Just a great conversation that they had. Nora started talking about she was making a comparison from something she had seen between Danny, and I'm shaving it all down. I'm paraphrasing, I know, but between Danny and his victims and many of the victims that were the stories that were hidden from the Boy Scouts of America. Coming from that program and being very defensive of the good that program has done for many. There is a real truth to the fact that program, the Boy Scouts of America, I can't talk for other countries, but the Boy Scouts of America have made it easy to be a predator. That's not to say, of course, it's not to say everybody is, and most aren't. But I found out when I turned 30-ish, that one of the adult leaders that I'd worked with very closely all through from probably 14 to, I don't know, into my 20s, was one of those predators. Now, I am fortunate that in that scenario, in that situation, I was not one of those who were taken advantage of. But to know them and to know him and to know that this was happening in such close proximity to where I was and where many others were is mind-blowing. And that was without having an entire church hiding, blocking, changing the narrative, blaming the victims. This is not my night. This is the night for the Jane Does. This is the night for Danny to sit his ass in jail and think about the shit he will face from here on. And that's a good thing. That's a real good thing. But what we can't forget, we take tonight to celebrate. Easy enough. But tomorrow, we all must be vigilant once again. This is not the only story. This is just the loudest story that we've heard. There are thousands, not hundreds, but over the years, thousands of these women and possibly some men that are in the same boat that Jane Doe 1, Jane Doe 2, and Jane Doe 3 have been in. Not necessarily with Danny, but with somebody. It blew me away today when Nora, who has admitted this before, said she was a victim of SA. And when Alicia and Liz said, yeah, us too. That's 100% of that screen. That's 100%. That's 3 out of 3. And Amy's talked about it. Amy Scobie has talked about it before. You know, there are thousands of these women that need us. And we are vindicated for 3, and they are vindicated tonight. But whether it's the children, whether it's the young women, the older women, the men, we can't stop until all of these, for lack of a better term, atrocities are brought to bear. And all of these women are vindicated. So normally I start the show saying, hi, Osa, and everybody in the audience says hi, Osa, as well. You're free to do so, because I want to talk to Osa. You guys and gals know that Danny belongs in prison, that he was found guilty. I don't know what's the right word, appropriately. You've spent the last how many years trying to cover it up, trying to hide it, trying to change the narrative, trying to change the dialogue, trying to say, oh, that never happened. Oh, I'm going to make a story up about this Jane Doe. I'm going to do this. But tonight, it's done. There's nothing else you can do about it now. Danny's not going to magically walk out tomorrow because some BS statement that you made about one of the Janes, or accusing Leah of something, or what the fuck ever. Doesn't exist. There is no next night. So you know what the truth is. You've been hiding the truth. You've been lying about the truth. But you know what the truth is. And you know what's right. So, Osa. Unless you don't know because of some sort of need to know bullshit. I don't know that I buy into that. You know what you do, and you know what was done, so you can see that it was an operation done by your peers. And if you have any bit of question about that, please leave tonight. Be done with it. Be done with the hate. Be done with the anger. Start facing the pain so you can heal, so you can live the rest of your life with joy, with all the feelings that we all experience. Yeah, a little bit of pain here and there. Yeah, a little bit of anger because of something. Yeah, a little bit of sorrow, but you get to feel the good. So please, OSA, OSA, Office of Special Affairs, whatever you guys want to call yourself. Just please, tonight's the night. Just close your laptop, change your clothes, and leave. And when you get the first opportunity, please reach out to the aftermathfoundation.org and ask for the help that you need. The Aftermath Foundation will help you make the transition. You know the names. You know Mike Rinder. You know Mark Headley. Maybe you don't know them, but you know the names. You know Claire Headley. You know Amy Scobie. You know Aaron Smith-Levin. Sorry, Chad. Tonight it's Smith-Levin. You know all the ones that have left, all the ones that have blown or routed out, the ones that have given up so much, and why? Why did they do that? So they could live a normal life without the abuses, without the BS, without the fake space aliens. Hail Xenu. And folks, now it's your time. So please, after today, just make the decision to go. You deserve it. You deserve a better life. Do some good for the world. Don't clear it of something that doesn't need to be cleared of and something that you are nothing but failing at. So I ask you one last time tonight to just get the fuck out of there. Go. And when you do, find a bar, find a restaurant, grab a drink. I don't have a real drink tonight, and I should, but you guys know I'm addicted to the goddamn Diet Coke, so whatever. Grab a drink, hold it up, and cheers to Danny Masterson having no more opportunities in his life to abuse. I might as well say it because I'm already demonetized tonight, to rape or hurt anyone else. Goodbye, Danny. It has been a good day. It has been a really good day. I hope you've all gotten to enjoy it as some of us. I hope we've all had the chance to enjoy the day. Hope you're drinking your drink of choice. Again, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And I hope you're celebrating in whatever way you can celebrate. So, before we end tonight, I'm not leaving yet, don't worry. Before we do end tonight, I'm going to want to do a bit of a moment of silence for the Janes. But before we do that, I think I owe you guys some chat. So, so once again, my apologies for the beginning when we started. I forgot I put my microphone on mute and I talked for way too damn long. So, I can see now. I can see clearly now, blah, 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 blah. That's all you're getting from me. So, no, probably not. Grand Theft Hoopty. Hey, Denver. I got busy with school and can't stand to watch Tony D'Amato. You spelled it close enough. It's D''A. It's Tony the Tomato. Oh, D'Amato. Tomato. Hey. Yeah. It's Tony the Tomato. Oh my God, we've got a name for it. Zero Dark Mater. I like it. Zero Moldy Mater? I don't know. We'll think about it. He said anything about your challenge? No, the little piece of crap hasn't said a damn thing. And today he was out there lying, going, I was downtown and nobody showed up. So whether it was going to be a fight or whether it was going to be lunch, nah, they chickened out. Okay, Tony, you just keep telling yourself that. You were on in your bathrobe this morning, so I don't think you did shit. Joel McCoy, it's here. Time for a bonus Xenu Nation. That's right. Oh, I should have read this at the beginning. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. It's now. Your host, the voice, Denver Steve-O. Hold on, folks. Here we go. How was that? Pretty good? I do need you to write my scripts for me, Joel. I do love those. While we just did that, let me do a shameless plug. Since I did succeed at demonetizing myself tonight to play some pop music, that's right. Feel free, everybody. If you notice down in the what Mitch calls the show notes, or down in the comments, or whatever we want to refer to them as, I don't know. I've included my Buy Me a Coffee link, my Venmo, my PayPal, where you can get your merchandise. And yes, I have added an Amazon wish list. So email me at denverstevo.com. And for all of you in OSA, I do have the link to the Aftermath Foundation down there for you as well. So, yeah. Hello, Clearwater Chad. Good to see you. Grand Theft Hoopty. Of course I was on mute. How foolish of me. John, alas, that would have been such a fantastic joke had I been playing that. Unfortunately, I was not. So, it would have been a Sostowski level joke, though, I think, wouldn't it have been? Glad to hear that, Destiny. Yeah, Vindicated was a song. I don't know where it started. I know that it was on one of the Batman soundtracks. I think it was Batman 2 or one of those. And it was just a great song. Dashboard Confessional is somebody that I've listened to for a long time. Songs from back in the early 2000s. And there's the full-on version of it, the full electric version of it. And then there are actually multiple acoustic versions of it. And I think that's the most recent recording of the acoustic version. There's also a lot of live ones. So if you want to check it out, the song is called Vindicated. It's that simple. Dashboard, all one word, Confessional all one word. So 2 words. So 3 words total with the title of the song. You can absolutely Google it. It's a fantastic song. I do love it. Hoopty, I think you probably did send me an email, and I just it's over there. So wouldn't that have been funny if I had gone the whole stream? That would have been great. 5 more minutes. I love that. There was a comment that I caught here, and I thought it was just hilarious. But I may have missed it now. Somebody had said that this was the most eloquent that I'd been, so I appreciate that. Susie Q, thank you for sending it as a super chat. Of course, I'm just getting to it now. Unnecessary, but thank you very much. Most eloquent he's ever been. There it is. So yay! I think that was right about the time that I looked up. There's a lot of you guys having a lot of fun in the chat. I love that. So, I kind of did, Hoopty, start back from the top. I'm like, okay, what did I actually just say? So, and then I tried to cover it all, but of course, yeah. Well. Thanks, Chad. Best live of 2023 so far. I'll see if I can edit just that part, just do a clip of, a recording of just that part for everybody. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Probably get more views than anything else I've put out there. So we shall see. Still can't. Now Sostowski's playing here. Okay. Where am I? Oh. Where did I miss that? Liz Ferris, you still here? Hi. Sorry. Did you hear the silence? The deafening silence of my first 5 minutes. It was a delightful. It was delightful. But hey, thank you, Destiny. The curse of the cool guy. I love it. Just like Corey Hart. I wear my sunglasses. That was one of my favorite. I can't call it a disc. I can't call it a whatever. Album. It was a cassette. It was one of my favorite cassettes for a long period of time. Corey Hart and Bryan Adams. I was big. Steve Britton would be pleased. I was quite excited with my Canadian country music. Oh, good. Alex was here for the music. Excellent. Yeah, it's such a great song. Since we're already where we are, I may have to play it again at the end. That might be fun. It's a good 3.5 minutes. So, okay. Now, where do we get through? Oh, yes. I'm assuming this and this both have to do with Hallelujah, 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 Hallelujah. So good. Second win from Fleetwood for all the Fleetwood Mac fans out there. Yes, indeed. We had, when I was growing up, I had a guy, I don't know if he's still around. Dick Enrico. He was the owner of a company called Second Wind Exercise Equipment. So he would sell used exercise equipment. And this is back in the day when a treadmill was, like 500 pounds, right? I mean, it's the stuff you get at the or the stuff you use at the at the gyms. And but yeah, he every day, constantly, he was one of those that would just like dump money into the commercials, and it was Second Wind Exercise Equipment. He just had the stupid jingle, so that always sticks in my head, and it always kind of pushes out the Fleetwood Mac. But yeah, please do as Liz Ferris says, smash that like and hit subscribe, please, please, please. We like our likes, we like our subscribers. So, and it is only because of you that we are able to put out content. So thank you, Liz. Joni Cummings, I had to leave Serge Delmar live, started flashes of PTSD. It was tense. Like I said, first time today that I cried. Nora got me the second time. And selfishly, playing Vindicated got me. I actually missed my cue to bring up the Xenu Nation sign because I was in that. I was absolutely in it. So, yeah, Angela, please do. It's prepare yourself. Grab those Kleenexes. Yeah. Gina Marie says Serge Delmar read the victim impact statements. Scientology sucks hard. Love the warrior women. So love the goddamn warrior women. Destiny says I don't typically speak openly about my Scientology experiences at work, but I had a meeting with my boss right after Aaron announced the sentence, and I couldn't contain my emotion. Yeah, I was so grateful. So grateful. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can make this work. I'm just thinking of something here. And this will make this day complete. I promise you that, for all of us. One sec. Is this? Yeah. Okay. If somebody in the chat would check their messenger, hopefully I haven't missed my opportunity here. I totally spaced yesterday. I was so not watching the chat that I do not want to miss the opportunity again. So, so Liz, check your Facebook Messenger. It was just the easiest way to send it from here. So, yeah. The cult of Scientology has harmed so many people, not just those that were in, but all of the people surrounding the victims of this terrible cult. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's been, yeah, it's been nothing but, I don't understand. I completely do not understand how someone how these people, how a group can. I understand the group thing, right? I understand brainwashing, groupthink, all of that. You just kind of fall into it. It's indoctrination. It happens. I don't understand how it can start to happen and how people can be so friggin' sadistic. But maybe our next guest will be able to speak to that a little bit, as somebody who has been in it. I love this, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Hey,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. We finally did it. I missed it last night, and so as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh hell no, I'm not missing this again. So yay.
Well, this time you got me without my glasses. So if I see the chats or anything like that, just I apologize everybody in advance, because I don't have my glasses.
I'll try to be the reader.
Okay, good. Because
See what I can do to help. Yeah.
I'm blind.
All good. All good.
So how's everybody doing tonight?
I think from what we're seeing here, everybody's in a
Fantastic mood.
yeah.
I know,
maybe a
right?
little state of shock, right? That little bit of whoa that really happened. But yeah,
It's
I
that
think
woke moment where you're just like, I don't know what to do. Do I laugh? Do I cry? Do I applaud? Yeah, we do all of the above. Because it's going to be an emotional day for everyone from now on.
yeah. No,
Hi, Marilyn.
absolutely.
Love you.
Is Marilyn here? Oh, hey, Marilyn.
Mm-hmm.
We were chatting earlier. Of course we were. I think Marilyn and I chat 3 times a day, 4 times, maybe. Here we go from Destiny. Those Jane Does finally got the final word. I can't imagine how difficult it was for them. I know they've had to put up with, they've had 20 years. I mean, they've had to deal with it for far too long without any sort of anything until just a couple months ago when they finally probably felt heard.
Right? Because realistically, this has been going on for quite some time for them.
Yeah.
It's not something that just happened the other day. So the idea that they could get justice after this long is beautiful. Beautiful. It's a start to a chain.
Yeah. Yeah, without a doubt. Oh, Angela. Oh, come on, mouse. Hearts from Angela.
Nice.
Absolutely. I love this from Destiny. Osa, if you didn't know before, now you know. Mm-hmm. You don't have to live like this anymore.
No, if anyone's listening from Osa, here's a personal message. I'm pretty sure you're starving. I'm pretty sure you're on lockdown, as in I'm willing to wage money on that. And you don't have to live like this. It is so much better outside. So much that is completely different. You will have friends. You can turn those friends into family, and you can even get your family back, because I promise whatever you've been told is a lie.
That struck me earlier when you and Nora and Alicia were on, and you had kind of pointed that out too. That that kind of everybody's in that whole lockdown thing right now, and I can't imagine. I mean, I get it. I understand why. It's just, my God. Well, I don't understand why. I understand why Miscavige would want to do that, but I don't understand,
Why everybody else would?
Well, and the fact that it's so, that they're, this is their religion, and
It is their for most of us, this was what we've known from birth. Right. This is all we knew from birth. Right. I didn't wake up until I watched, my partner was like, hey, kind of culty, and I got a little irritated, said I may not believe in this, but I 100% believe in that. And she introduced me to the Leah Remini show. And so I have not been awake that long. No, I didn't watch it live. I watched it on probably Netflix or Hulu or
Sure.
something like that, some streaming that she found. And then I woke up. So I didn't wake up till I was almost 40. I still believed. And so if
Sure.
you'd have asked me to drive down to LA because my religion was on fire, I would have. I believed wholeheartedly. But at the same time, you know, it's all you know.
Mm.
Now I don't want anybody to be on fire, so please don't take it like that. Everybody in the chat, I'm sorry. I like to joke. If someone said, you know what, hey, we need you to rejoin the Sea Org, I'm going to laugh so incessantly loud that the person loses their hearing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to wake them up, be like, hey, just so you know, when you enter the building and you see LRH and you see all his medals, those are fake. Those are fake. You know, because
Yeah.
we just need people to wake up, and we all woke up. You know, you never ends. Love you guys to death. But you guys all help us, because so much of us was raised to believe that you're not going to ever find love. You're a piece of shit human being. You're horrible. Am I allowed to cuss on your channel?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. And so you'll be lucky if you're flipping burgers. Your life is going to suck. And so when you come out, and there are times that it does. There's times that it is not amazing. There are those times.
Mm.
But there's also these times right now where people I don't even know all across, the United States and in other countries are sending us love. And just from hearing some of the shit that we have gone through or that we've experienced.
Here's
Joni.
here's Joni emphasizing what you said. She keeps telling herself that she's stronger than her pain, and I know she's going through something different but similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, when it comes to my own pain, there are times that it feels super overwhelming. There's times that it feels like I'm never going to get over that one moment in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had so many of those one moments that there's times that it feels like, man, don't I have happy memories of my childhood? Like, don't I have like good memories around there? But then at the same time, I'm still here. So there has to be something. I pushed through from that moment. And one day you'll feel like that. And there'll be days that suck and there'll be days that are amazing. But you're still here. And that's the part that people don't like.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I think I just saw someone say WOG.
Oh no. I'm not that far down right now.
Okay. Well, I'm only as far as it popped up for me.
Oh, okay. Destiny says, Osa, do you really believe this is ethical behavior? I think you know in your heart that you are better than this. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. There is not a doubt in my mind, or not a shred of, they know it. At the end of the day, they're thinking about it. They're thinking, oh, okay, I just did this. Man, that sucks. Oh man, I just treated my friend like garbage. Man, I hope she or he doesn't hate me. But at the same time, they have to do what they believe. And for right now, this is how they believe. I'm not saying it's forever. We all believed at one point. But at the end of the day, they do feel it.
Chad just wants us to know that it's Aaron Levin Smith, according to Marty Rathbun, not Aaron Smith Levin. Thank you.
Okay,
Chad.
I was like, why am I? You're all confusing me. I could have sworn it's Aaron Smith Levin, but
yeah, no. In the hate videos that Marty did, he just kept referring to him as Levin Smith, and
he just wishes he could be as cool as Aaron.
He
Let's
does.
be real.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. He could have been.
Yeah, It's the
But-
shoulda, coulda, wouldas of the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Osa, come out and get unlimited breadsticks. Absolutely. My God. If you have not had Olive Garden, you need to enjoy the unlimited breadsticks of Olive Garden for sure.
I do like their breadsticks.
That's pretty good. Most of their food, yeah, but come for the salad and the breadsticks.
Salad dressing is amazing.
Oh, that's true. Yes. Angela Bernhardt, cheers to all the cheers to the fuckhead DM and a long, miserable life behind bars.
Absolutely. Because think about it. Like, think really good. I know today's a monumental day, but as soon as he enters that prison and he gets to get every orifice checked, then you turn around and he'll either be in lockup with everybody else or he'll be secluded. And for most of us that got time alone, that was not a fun time. There's nothing fun about what he's going to experience. And the Jane Does should know that they got vindication. And in this moment, everybody that's been essayed should feel some kind of vindication because, someone got justice. We all may not, but someone got justice. So it shows that there are things going right in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Angela, thank you for the super chat. Cheers, Denver. Cheers indeed. Oh, right. Cheers. Cheers. There we go.
Hold on. We'll do it. We'll go. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, you got a good one there.
Yeah, I got my little rock star to help me going.
I like it. I like it. Oh, do we got some poetry here? Humpty Dumpty was written with Scientology in mind. Ah, yes. Okay. Not poetry, but a good story. We were watching a part of history in real time as Scientology falls off the wall and can't be put back together again. Agreed. Did you see, I don't know how involved in this you were, Liz Gale and Cassie Marie. I always forget her name, but Cassie Marie. We're talking about there's apparently going to be an independent Scientology like picketing in LA or some sort of.
Yeah, there's something going on, and because and I had to have this explained to me because again, I wasn't the part of that unity group. Basically, from what I understand, these are people that still practice Scientology, and then they practice what they originally were taught from LRH. And then everything that's happened since LRH is just BS.
Right.
It's the whole DM changed everything.
Right.
It's a justification on what they've originally believed in being changed. And that's why it's a cult now. No, it was always a cult. Once you really take a deep breath, take a step outside the bloody box, pretend like you're shooting a 3 and realistically look at what you've been studying, doing, and treating people, you're going to realize it.
Yeah.
A duck is a duck is a duck. Just saying.
I saw John Atack was on with Andrew Gold earlier today. It was a premiere, so it was a pre-recorded thing. But kind of saying the same thing and taking LRH back to the magic days of Crowley and whatever the guy who made the rocket propulsion stuff, the one who he stole his girlfriend, it all comes back. It all winds back to a very much it was all designed as some sort of strange cult, and it is. And so and understand, I get, I have no problem with people believing what they want to believe. My big issue as a never in here are these abuses and the hey, we're going to take all your money and all of that crap that's kind of going along with how can you call this a religion when then again there's
I'll tell you one thing.
How can you call most things religions these days? But
right.
But yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, there's no reason to be sorry. When I was in college, I was taking English 1A. I was super excited, loved to write. And then I came across this section where there was an actual note, between a conversation LRH had with one of his friends. And he kept saying, how do you make money? Oh, you just start a religion. And I remember when I was in college being so offended, like, how dare you say that about him? Like, you're just wrong. Like, and I got in trouble in class because I said, this line's bullshit. Like, I'm just letting you know this line's bullshit, and you can kick me out of this class because this line is just fake. And now, knowing everything that I know, I'm like, man, I should probably find that professor and eat crow and just be like, I'm so sorry. You were right. Your book was right. My bad. I apologize for every bad thing I said about you and your significant other. I apologize.
Oops.
Yeah, I was not nice when I went off about it.
But Hubbard could write some good space porn.
I guess so.
Which one was that? Was that
space porn? Are you talking about Battlefield Earth?
Well, no, that was the one that the movie was, right?
Yeah.
So there was the other Earth or the other.
Oh, the third book or something like that. Where, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Apparently, it gets all, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
So yeah, all right.
I don't even like romance novels, so I'd rather read Odysseus and all that other good stuff.
Right.
So many other books I'd rather read.
Something that works the mind, not waste it away. I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John Sostowski. Yes, I do have Little Davy Puppet. Oh, wait. Little Davy Puppet. I have Little Davy Stick Guy. I don't have a puppet. Is there a puppet? I'd love a puppet. I don't know. If there's a Little Davy puppet. Aaron has that bigger one. Is that the puppet? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But if there's a puppet, because if it's Aaron's, because then I need the little captain's hat too. That's little Captain Davy. The names for him have just gotten so clever these days.
Yeah, but now that Jenna's back, I'm super. I just can't say. I was making fun of the last name, and that now I just feel horrible. I'm like, man, it's not to you, Jenna. I promise. It's, it was just me mouthing off. I apologize.
Right. Yeah.
I love how people are saying we're cracking them up, and I'm like, if only they knew your true sense of humor, because you're hilarious, Denver.
Oh shucks.
Right? Darn it.
Dog. Yeah. Gol geez. Suppressive Pup says, and Suppressive Pup's great to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, so this is wonderful. Such a day of emotion. So happy for the outcome of the sentencing. Yeah. A teeny bit of me was petrified that COS would have managed magically to mess it up. I know. Did we all kind of have that fear?
I know I did.
Yeah.
I was a little concerned that, someone was going to call in any kind of threats to the courthouse so that it would be prevented. I was also worried that, certain people that were supposed to be sitting in there weren't going to be allowed to be with them. Because we need to support the Jane Does. Like, they've been, we've all been through hell and back, but they've been through hell and again, hell and back.
Right. This is one, the events took place nearly 20 years ago. Two, they've gone through this whole thing before. You're right. This is the second round, and now is kind of it was the culminating moment. But you're absolutely right. It's just that tenseness of what the hell? How are they going to screw this up? So Suppressive Pups, 100%. I think we all felt that. Here, as an essay survivor, I have to say the crying has been a relief for the Jane Does, but also a bit of trauma. Yeah, understood. But
Absolutely.
overall, bloody amazing day, without a doubt.
Yeah. Today's going to go down in history, I promise. It was the start of this. We've all had our little starts. We've all exposed secrets, and it's the beginning. It's the beginning of something amazing. Leah and Mike are back. Jenna is here. we've got so many people letting you know their story and letting you know what's going on, that it's just amazing to be sitting here and listening to it.
Right. And I don't know if this is true or what, but I predict that somebody new is going to join SPTV. I don't know, before the weekend's over. What the heck, right? It's
Right?
we've just kept adding, so why not? It seems to. It's great. Yeah, it's great to have Jenna back. It's great to hear Sterling's perspective. He's a name I was never familiar with as a never in. So, and to find out how engaged and involved he was in quite a bit of stuff. I'm an acting buff, so you're a film buff. So to have him and Mitch and Mark now all kind of in the same little bubble there, it's like, okay, we've got this going on. That's exciting to me because now we can find out all the weird shit that they did to make movies, to make their training films. That's yeah. It's just incredible, and who knows who the next will be, but it's just been exciting. It's so great to see. Somebody else was saying earlier, I think, honestly, I don't know, but somebody was saying, yeah, we used to wait around and when's somebody not going to be on, and now it's just impossible. So you just go on when you go on because there's so much, and it's absolutely, it's like
absolutely, yes. If you can't follow live, it is totally okay, because I know there's a bunch of lives going on. Catch it on the replay. I do it all the time. I catch everyone else on the replay.
Totally. And the great thing about the replay is you can watch it at a little bit of a faster speed too. So 2 hours takes an hour and a half. It's like, hey, and to listen to Claire giggle at 1.75 speed is hilarious. So
yeah, I will say, if you turn the speed up too much, it does sound like Minnie Mouse and Mickey are having a conversation. So just be careful, because I'm not super technical. I'm doing the best I can. My other half is very technical. I feel like I'm behind on the times when it comes to a lot of this, but I was never expecting to jump onto YouTube, to be completely honest.
No, I'm still right. There's like, oh, I can do that. How do I, learning as we go. And but yeah. So be patient with us. We're learning.
Yeah, because I have no idea how to add the Amazon wish list or the coffee, and I'm like, am I supposed to do that? Like, that just seems weird.
I just pasted them into the notes, so now I just have a copy paste that I just drop into the notes now, and that's it. So as long as you know the address, you're good to go, and then they get the links. So. Which is a reminder, everybody, look down in the notes below and you will see my buy me a coffee, my Venmo, my PayPal, my how to buy my merch, and also my Amazon wish list. So come join us.
Yeah. You can always show me about some of that stuff, because I did see a question I do want to answer real quick, because I saw my name. And again, if I get the words wrong, I'm really sorry. Again, I got bad vision, people. Who said it? Oh, Jeff. So you think this is the beginning of the cascade effect? Yes. Every step that we make forward in letting people know what's going on, that's going to be a step in the right direction. The Jane Doe's getting their vindication that this happened to them, and this is what's going to happen to him. Not saying that, but him going to jail is a vindication. Now we have one person down. As I saw someone said in the comments, like, one DM down, one more DM to go. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Don't give up on us. We're not giving up on you. Keep being our family. Hit subscribe, hit like, do what you need to do, to anything to get that algorithm up. The more people watch us, the more people will be exposed.
Yeah. And awesome advice. And think about that. I know we always say, hit the like and the subscribe, and, Aaron says, oh, it'll help the algorithm. And Liz just said it too. It absolutely does. You remember the first time that you saw a little Aaron Smith 11, suggestion in your box, and you clicked on it and you go, oh, I saw this guy from the show, and you started watching him.
He did. He looked so familiar. And I was like,
yeah,
I remember something like, Like, I remember that beard.
Was this the dude that was like crying and his dog got, was that the one? Oh, and then, you watch a little bit more, but right. So, but remember the first time, everybody, that you saw that, other people are still seeing these for the first time.
First time.
When you subscribe, it gets SPTV, whether it's myself, whether it's Liz, whether it is Aaron, whether it's somebody else, it's getting those out there to everybody to view, and giving those options that people didn't know were, people that didn't know SPTV was there are going to learn about it if we can kind of help stimulate that algorithm.
They can click on Claire's, they can click on Amy's, they can click on Blown for Good, anyone. And the more people that we reach, guess what? They're going to be someone just like me that had to go through that hell of a childhood,
absolutely,
the hell of a time while being in the Sea Org. And then guess what? You can reach out to us. We can help. You don't have to lose your family. You can do this on the down low, but reach out to any one of us. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. Like, I'll be gosh darn.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Oh, but they know.
Yes.
Oh, they know. And hey, just a reminder, this is broadcasting to both my channel at Denver Stevo and also at Liz's channel at Pokemon and Cults. So if you're watching,
I got my Pokemon.
I saw that earlier. I saw that. I was gonna say I love the background, and
I did. I finally got something set up. I've got my books. Okay, man, I got myself confused. Hold on, I just had a brain fart. So I have my mental health books because yes, I still read them. They're very important to me. I have confessions. I have blown for. Wow, my fingers all over the place. I have my books that I read. I have the ditto that someone made me. I have another Pokemon. Oh, for crying out loud! You see it all, people. And then I have some of my favorite Pokemon is also with us. Yeah, and my brilliant other half set it up to,
nice.
So that way it looks pretty and it doesn't flush out my skin because let's be real, I'm super white and I don't tan.
Nor I. No, it's a good contrast.
Right.
It's good color contrast. It's very, I saw it earlier and I went, oh my God.
Shirt. Had to wear my Pokemon shirt.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Gotta catch them all.
That's right. Is it even possible though?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be nice if some of the Pokemon were real. I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying they got some special powers that we could help wake people up.
We could use them.
Yep.
Absolutely. I'm just going to hit a couple of these super chats as we get closer to the bottom here. Joni says, Steve-O, you are allowed to cry. I did that, got triggered, and you haven't emailed me back. Oh, guilty.
Oh, naughty.
I always get in trouble for not emailing me back. Is Mandy still here? Because she's going to get on me for that too. Destiny says, my eyes are so puffy after today, hearing the impact statements. Yeah, and hearing from Leah and Mike, absolutely. It filled my heart with profound sadness and joy, without a doubt.
And if anybody has questions, just so you know, I think Goldie's in the chat.
Hey,
Goldie, can you send my email, this savebobferris@gmail.com. Anytime you have questions, you just want to check in. Hey, if you need a friend, I'm not like an instantaneous, but I get to them. If you have questions, I try to answer those questions in quick little snaps, like when someone asked me, how is my mom and my relationship right now? We all like to do that. And it also helps with words of encouragement.
Absolutely. Hi, Marilyn. Marilyn says, hi, everyone. Can't stay because the hubby just came home from a trip and I made him a special dinner. I've heard about this dinner, but just wanted to show my love to Steve-O and you all. Thank you, Marilyn.
Yeah, it was nice seeing you. She's like the cutest mom ever. And then her. And then you tell her she's a mom and she's like, don't make me cry. Don't. And I'm telling you, Marilyn, if we could photocopy you, some of us would, love to have a mom like you.
Without a doubt. Just For anybody who's seen the movie Multiplicity, what is it? Is it number 5? Is it the 5th clone that you don't want to have because he was just it was this Michael Keaton film and he kept cloning
I remember that
himself.
film very well. I'm a movie buff too.
Was it the 5th? I love it. Was it the 5th? I think it was the 5th clone that was just going to it was just going to knock
But
it
the second one was evil. So let's be realistic.
Right.
He photocopied himself and the second one was evil. So no, you don't want them to be a little different. You want them all to be the exact same. A full photocopy.
Yes.
Don't try to change things.
No. What was the name of the sheep? Dolly the sheep. We want to clone like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I don't know how many dollies we made, but we cloned a sheep. That's all I know. Jeff says, I don't know if the downfall of COS is imminent, but I hope this conviction is the start of a cascade of actions that will fall against Scientology.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We all have, if it's not instantaneous, it will happen. We're here for the long haul. This isn't a short drive down the block. We have to be in it for the long haul. We have to support Leah and her endeavors that she's going through. We have to support each other, like Vanessa, Degraded Daughters, Lara, Serge Obolinski. Love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to him a lot. I just sent him some comics. I'm super excited.
Awesome.
Because I sent them out of my own collection and I've already read them. So I'm just like, I can't wait to talk to you about these comics. Like I'm nerding out because I just want to have a conversation with him about the comics.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, fun. Yeah, I only know him from the documentary and from the little bits that have come out since. Obviously, a picture of him partying with Aaron and the gang last night. The gang was at Vanessa and the other Serge.
Yep, Serge Dummer.
But yeah, Serge Obolinski just seems like somebody that I would absolutely click with. So
yeah, he's one of those people that you just want to hug. And so I'll tell you a little story. You want to hear a little story about Serge and I?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. So Serge and I, obviously, we were AOLA kids. Anybody not understanding that's Advanced Organization Los Angeles. Both of our parents worked side by side with each other. So Serge and I used to share comics because my mom would get me a comic and then he would be like, what are you reading? Batman. What are you reading? X-Men. And he'd be like, well, do you mind if I read it? Of course. I love that. And so we used to sit there and we'd it's called crisscross applesauce now because I don't want to get it wrong, everybody. We would sit there crisscross applesauce in the front of AOLA, right by the TV during the movie nights, and we would sit there and read comics. And it was amazing because it was, when you're an only child, you want to have siblings, but then so many bad things are happening to you. You're like, no, just thank God I didn't have a sibling. But yeah, we used to read comics together. He was a good kid. And for his brother and I were super close. If you'd have asked me when I was 7 years old who I was going to marry, it would have been Sasha. I'm so glad that didn't happen because I'm super gay. But we were all close. I see that people are saying, I am Batman. I love that. What about you? Did you read comics as a kid?
I did read comics as a kid.
What was your favorite?
It depends on when. I certainly did go through my phases. I remember I had both covers, I think it was 2. I think there weren't, of the Spider-Man wedding. So it was one where it was everybody was all dressed in their suits and, it's Peter Parker and MJ and they all looked nice. And then the other cover was everybody was like, he was dressed as Spider-Man and there were all the bad dudes behind him and everything like that. And so I was a big fan of that, big fan of Spider-Man. I don't know why I never read Batman. I really got into Batman when those like 1989 movie came out and stuff, and then I started being into Batman. But when I was really growing up, like magically Superman comics would show up, so I read a bunch of Superman, and then there were all these like random comics which were like weird like comic book horror story things that weren't too scary, you know, because when you're 10, you know, whatever. But so it was a lot of that. Then I really followed the G.I. Joe comic book, because the G.I. Joe comic book was so much different than like the television show and the toys. It actually had this long, extended, cohesive story that went with it, and that was really cool. And I was really into that. And then there was this dude called Boris the Bear, who was like this teddy bear who was just really violent, and I think that was one of the first Dark Horse comics that I had discovered. So, but yeah, it was kind of all over the place. I still have, I think, down in my garage in storage, I still have 2 or 3 big boxes of you know, random arbitrary comic books from growing up. So I'll have to.
Oh my God! Did you see this comment? It's by
No.
Stephen Britton. So sodium. No. Batman. Oh my God, I love that.
He got me with that last night too.
I know. I was trying to help you in the comments. I was like,
I know. I was I don't know what I was as well. I had Marilyn in the back, so I was just kind of like in this zone and just kind of reading off the screen. And so but you know, I love that.
Also the comments fly by so fast that it's like, okay, but I want to get to everyone.
Right. Which unfortunately doesn't it doesn't work anymore.
No. But we try our best. So if we miss you, you can always email. Just saying, you can always email. You'll get any answers that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I seriously, Destiny Salazar, thank you. I think you have bought my monetization back for me tonight. So true ethics is authenticity and accountability. Liz, you speaking out speaks volumes for your ethics. Keep fighting.
Absolutely. Hey, if I didn't have my partner backing me, it'd be a lot different. But she's pretty much she's a rock, and she supports me with this whole situation. And you know, all I can think of is, you know, comic sayings where they're like, to infinity and beyond, forever and always. You know, she's amazing.
Absolutely. What was the nickname for her you said earlier today?
For which one?
For your partner.
Well, I have honey, babe, toots. I'm really big on toots. But her name's Carrie.
Is it Carefoo? Was that what you were calling her? Like she's Carrie Kung Fu, or
oh no, she has her Carriotti. So when she gets really mad, she's like this little ninja, and so it's like, don't mess with her. She will do it. She will, you know, she has Cariotti.
That's it.
Yeah,
that was what I love
that about her.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny also says, yeah, like I say, she's buying monetization tonight. Scientology's propaganda arm is now on the side of SPTV. A huge victory. Hear.
Yep.
And for the rest of you, come on over. We're
always willing to talk. We're always here.
Punch and pie. One more from Destiny. Mainstream media would never read the the victim's impact statements. So proud of Serge for sharing all of those details with us. Yeah, it brings home how demanding this cult has been in their everyday lives. Oh, damaging. Sorry, this cult has been. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Serge is. He's 1 in a million. I think we all are, to be honest. It's like, when I was younger, I used to think, oh, we're just like photocopies. This is like the Stepford Wives. Yes, I did watch that movie, read the book too. But it was almost like we were photocopies of each other, but just a little different. Like maybe one has blonde hair, one has brown hair, one has blue eyes, one has green eyes. You know, it's so nice to find out that although we went through all of the same things, and so many of us have the exact same story, but just a different day.
Yeah.
But we're not Stepford Wives. We're each individuals that deserved better.
100%. Which version of the movie? The old nasty 70s one, or the one with Matthew
Nikki?
Broderick and
Nikki Kidman.
It was Nikki Kidman. Thank you. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I forgot it was her.
Favorite movie is Beaches. Love that. Broken Windows. Song gets me every time. Yeah, right there.
Right in the feels.
It does. That movie gets me every time. I've probably watched 100 to 1,000 times. Just like Goonies. Goonies never say die.
Goonies.
Yep. Loved Goonies. Sorry. Went on a movie rant.
No, that's good. I am embarrassed to say that when I sit and like list like my favorite movies, there's a certain guy who pops up in a bunch of them, and I'm not happy. I'm not pleased with that. But for being a SOB in life, the dude gets good roles. And
which ones are you talking? I know who you're talking about, but
you know who I'm talking about. A Few Good Men is one of my favorite movies of all time.
You can't handle the truth.
But
sorry, that was my best Jack Nicholson. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, nobody
my voice
can really
isn't deep enough.
You can't. Yeah, no. It has more. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it has more to do with the fact that.
Well, Aviator was an amazing movie.
That was a great movie.
Than Mice and Men, amazing movie. To Kill a Mockingbird, also amazing movie. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, one of my faves.
Not a bad film. No, I'm a big fan of Aaron Sorkin's writing, and unfortunately for the other guy got cast in it, but yeah, it's just, I mean, it's, you know, it's that West Wing kind of writing. It's that you know, it's the funny with the serious, and and that's one of the reasons that I just kind of always want to go back to that film. Yeah, but no, yeah, if we dig back, I mean, everything from, you know, the shoot. Now, of course, I just draw a complete blank to it, but I'm just going to move on because my mind just went blank, which is always embarrassing when that does that. Yeah, no, you outmovied me. You point for Liz. But no, yeah, there's some classics. Hitchcock's Rope is right up there as one of my favorites.
Birds.
What's it? Birds, absolutely. The one with North by Northwest.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm a bit psychoed out, but a lot of the other stuff, just, I mean, he can.
Yeah.
But no, just, yeah, I mean, you put a black and white film in front of me, and I will be very content and be happy to sit there and watch it. It's another one. It's not Hitchcock. It was, what is it called? Compulsion. It starred a very young, Dean Stockwell, who was he was the sidekick in Quantum Leap, and he was in Married to the Mob, but he was a very young actor in this, and it's
I'll never get over the unibrow with the giant cigar,
right,
from Quantum Leap. I'll never get over that.
Yep.
It's that face he made every single time.
Oh,
never. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Oh, here's Johnny.
Oh, it's a great film. It's a great film.
Much better than Psycho.
Yes. No, I will agree with you there. All right, what else we got? So, I know we're going to have a ton of movie comments after that.
I know, right? Does anybody have any personal questions, like anything that you're curious about? You know, let them rip. I am here. I am not going anywhere.
Yeah, here's a comment from Free Xenu Project. Both of you are awesome. Aw shucks. Also, it may be a long and winding road, but we just traded our Prius for a turbocharged Ferrari. I like the metaphor. I hope that's the case. At the very least, we got a
baller.
Yeah. Here's
I would say I'm a Maserati fan, but I'm not really a Maserati fan. I do like Bugattis, but let's be real, I'm never going to win the lottery.
Yeah.
So I'll settle for what I got because it's my dream truck.
Fair. Here's one for you, Liz, from Destiny. I know you feel like you're just a regular person. But you are a hero to so many of us. I hope you can lean on us all in those moments when you need a little boost.
Yeah, I was trying to read that. That was all bad. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. But I am, I know how, like, some people say, like, movie stars are not just people. Yeah, they're just people. I'm not saying I'm a movie star, please. But we are. We're all raw. We're all emotional. We're all here for each other. But I am a regular person. I do have feelings and all that good stuff.
Well, Joni says she loves us both.
We love you too. And if you ever need someone, Joni, just reach out. There, my email was put in there. I'm just letting you know. You can always reach out.
Here's something that I know was something you had hit on earlier. So it was so Jeff was talking to Steve B and asked why OSA was on lockdown. He thinks it's because it is their job to follow all the SPTV channels and they are the most exposed to the truth that is being talked about. Is that what you would know?
Was that why OSA would be locked down? Every org would be locked down, is my speculation. There's a protocol when there's picketers, and there is some picketing going on by some Scientologists with other views. So they would be on lockdown. This would be a time that they don't want anyone making statements to the press. They don't want anyone making statements to public. It would be fix the flap, for lack of better terms. This would be huge in their eyes. It's kind of like the best way. It's kind of like throwing dirt in someone's face. Like they just got a whole bunch of dirt in their face and they've got to figure out how to wipe it up. I hope that answers your question. Or did I answer the question? Yeah.
I think so. There we go. Jeff is asking, is this a question? Just want to know how many COS publics are going to ask questions since the conviction was broadcast on the major networks. The news was hard to avoid.
They would still be told to avoid it. They would be told to avoid it at all costs, with threat of being declared a suppressive person. Yeah, it's no joke when bad stuff happens. Like some Scientologists are told to avoid YouTube because they don't want them to see us. But they'll see it, and it's just whether or not they comment on it. And yeah, so they're asked politely not to, in a demanding way. I do see one question. Let me see if I can. Oh, I'm not going to be able to read that. It's free Xenu project question. Liz, do you see it?
I do, right here.
Next one.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah, up further.
Oh, up further. Well, here's another one for you too while I'm finding that one. No, here you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Did you ever run into Danny Masterson when you were in Scientology? Just curious what the impression you had of him was then and now. What did you wait, I'm reading this wrong. Just curious what your impression you had of him then and now what did you think of that interaction if you had one?
I did. There's basically a rose garden is what it's called. And it's a little coffee area or you get snacks. Him and his friends used to hang out there. The cast of the 70s shows, him and his brothers. I kind of thought like my first impression was I didn't think very much of him. I didn't think very much of any of them. They were still just like the celebrities. They're still human. They are regular people. They just happen to have a higher paying job than us. What do I think of him now? He's kind of like that snail you step on because it's dark outside and you want to wipe it off your shoe. Yeah, he's
Nice.
dirt. He's scum.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. At least you had your shoes on, because otherwise that snail could have hurt.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need to smash him.
Oh God, yeah.
Like a cockroach, you just gotta watch out.
Yeah. Then apparently the other one. Were you talking about the Scientology Civil War?
I don't think so. I might have. I've been talking a lot. Are you talking about?
Well, maybe that was about the picketing.
The picketing. It's very possible. I don't. For a civil war, I mean that implies being, fighting back, and they like to reach around your back and stab you with it while they smile to your face. Do I think that they're going to civil war? No, but I think more people are going to wake up, and pretty soon we're going to have more abandoned. Sorry, I do have a lisp too. More abandoned buildings than before.
So I missed this one a little bit earlier. So hopefully Mark's still in the chat, but since I was up beyond her, so I'm assuming that's Mark. I know Claire can log in with the same, but she
usually Claire writes Claire.
Yeah,
I could be totally wrong. But
so hi Mark. Hi guys. Sorry I missed you when you snuck in. If you're still here, feel free to ask a question or something. But there was an amen there, and that's always a good thing. There was also something. Where was I'm kind of scrolling back a little bit here. I need to figure out how to star these things as I go and keep up with them. Oh, here we go. Evelyn Lee Barney says Robert A. Heinlein wrote some space porn. Interesting, but it was interesting. Stranger in a Strange Land was an engaging read. I think it was a trend in that era. Okay,
I can see that.
Yeah,
because a lot of movies were very similar during that time period. Let's talk about the Flash, and Flash Gordon. It's not the Flash; it's Flash Gordon.
Flash Gordon. Oh yes. Or we can just talk about Star Wars.
True.
Yeah. Liz, you are so considerate to think of Jenna's feelings regarding her last name. I commend you. I can't imagine what it's been like for her.
Absolutely. Like she's she came out before a lot of us, and she's braver. She's braver than, I know than I am, because, she's been talking a lot longer, and she's also been through hell in a handbasket.
Yeah. Steve Britton, if my mouse will play, thought the most impactful line in the impact statement was the "I forgive you."
Yeah.
It was the worst possible thing she could do to Masterson, take away his power over her. Absolutely. That's exactly what that does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She took her power back and said, "I forgive you." And it must have felt so empowering to hear.
Yeah. I liked he was telling the story of, they weren't to direct their comments or face Masterson, face Danny or his entourage when speaking. And I forget which of the Jane Does before she spoke just had the chance to look over and just kind of make the eye contact and then come back and give her speech facing the judge. But yeah, I was talking to you. So I mean, just the strength that they've shown is
it's amazing, because a lot of us that have been essayed didn't get that kind of vindication. But the idea that someone got vindication brings a lot of joy.
Mm-hmm. Joni is watching both channels. Thank you, Joni.
Nice.
Yes.
Like that skill. I tried to do that today in our live on accident. Yeah, it was all bad because the live was going, we were talking, and I kept hearing the echo. And where's that coming from? Turned out I had an open window playing it. And I'm like, my bad, that was me.
Of course, Steve points out there's so much SPTV going on now that if I watched every channel and every live, I would never get any work done. Yeah, exactly. What's the point of work? If you get your own channel and you get, I don't know, if let's all get monetized to the point where we don't have to work and we can just SPTV all the time.
I love my job, but
Yeah, mine's pretty good too, but
yeah,
I would, yeah, I could do 12-hour lives, just sit here and, maybe not 12 hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot because you're like breakfast with Denver.
Yeah, right.
Lunch with Denver.
With Denver.
Dinner with Denver. Mm-hmm. Putting laundry away with Denver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make it fun.
I would probably want to get a GoPro and maybe one of those little harnesses that points it back at me so I can just walk around with it. And then, yeah. Hey, walking the dogs around the block with Denver. And
absolutely. I know I'm doing a lot more than I thought that I would ever do, because that's my plan is to join in. Oh, Gary's here. Sorry. No, Jackson. I apologize.
Oh,
Jackson.
yeah, no.
He's the only one. Like, there's only so many people that I let call me Elizabeth, but he's one of them. Because otherwise I'm like, that's not my name. It's nails on a chalkboard. But hearing it from him doesn't do that for me. It just brings me joy. But he's got that parent vibe to him. In case you didn't know, I do have abandonment issues. I do have daddy issues. Sorry, everybody, but didn't get much better when you found out he was alive. When I found out he was alive, so it didn't get much better after that.
No. Oh. Well, Jackson, we are so glad you are here.
Absolutely, I love him.
Oh, there he's blushing. Had a wonderful 3-hour chat with him yesterday. Just it was Chad and Marilyn and myself and Jackson, and it was just incredible. Just loved hearing him talk, telling his tales.
Yeah, he's got a few more than I do. Well, he's been a great help for everything that's happened at Gold.
Oh, I bet. And his stories weren't just Gold related. I mean, he was talking about, the firefighter things too. And it was just kind of covered the gambit. And Jackson, it was fantastic yesterday. We absolutely need to do that again. And,
I still need to do one with him, but I'm scared I'm going to do the whole, I love you. You're just so amazing. Right. I just want to squeeze you.
You'll have to do a face-to-face live then, so you can squeeze him, right?
I can just hug him.
Yes. Free Xenu says at Gary Jackson Moorhead, always awesome to see you. I feel bad. I need to catch up on your channel. You're awesome, man. No question. Yes, he is.
It's kind of like there's a movie quote that says he's the poo. Just take a big whiff.
What movie was that from?
I have no idea at this very second, but I know it's probably going to be something like some teeny bopper movie.
Yeah. It'll probably pop into my head at some point. Oh my God, I remember that.
Right?
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens. It's like, as long as it's the good ones, like certain movie quotes, I'm totally fine because I'll remember instantly. I'll be your huckleberry. Okay, we all know that one's Tombstone. Okay?
Right.
Frankly, my darling, I don't give a damn. Gone with the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Scarlett, you're getting on or Elsa, you're getting on the plane. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but you're getting on the plane. Casablanca.
Indeed.
So yes, I love movies. And I love the older ones. Next.
I was really big on the contemporary stuff when I was growing up. So the 80s and 90s. But yeah, I've really totally started to appreciate so much more of the older stuff. There's a group out there that curates and releases on Blu-ray now, but it's the Criterion Collection. And I try collecting as many of the Criterion ones as I can because there's so many of the French ones and, old movies that were a little bit more obscure but had something great about them. And I've started to really appreciate a lot of the older stuff because of that. So, yeah. Goldie says, brand new from Peeling the Onion. Danielle Chamberlain talks about her abuse on the Apollo.
Oh, that's going to be amazing. Well, I mean, not amazing that it happened to her, but amazing to get those emotions out.
Right.
Absolutely.
Evelyn Lee Barney says, Liz Ferris, you're more white than I am, and that's saying something.
Well, as weird as this sounds, like my dad has Irish descent and like Old English, and my mom has Spaniard descent. Why am I so bloody white? My partner can tan and I turn red. Again, I have those multiple colors. Red, redder. Someone call 911. But yes, I am. And I'm proud of it, to be honest.
You probably know this. Rhonda also knows this. There are 1,020 Pokemon, just FYI.
I believe so, because every generation they release more. But I still have my favorites. Like Mewtwo will always be my favorite. I keep telling myself one of these days I'm going to get like a PSA 10 of his, anything, like even the $5 one, but I haven't found one yet. But yeah, there's hundreds, and they keep coming out with new series and new sets, and those new sets have more. So yes.
Say Bob Ferris at gmail.com. To which Goldie follows up with, that movie was hilarious. She touched my pee-pee. I'm so glad you started with that movie was hilarious. Otherwise, I would have been concerned, Goldie.
It's because I constantly tell her, tag you're it. It's become a flirt. I'm just saying, tag you're it.
Tag you're it. And they beat it, Steve. Fourth clone from Multiplicity. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure what this is. Philip DeFranco did a bit on Danny, and I commented about how Hyde gonna cop a hiding, and I asked where is Shelley and Bob Ferris.
Nice, thank you. Because again, Shelley's still missing everybody, and my father is absolutely. I'm shocked if they haven't moved him out of Gold Base or moved him somewhere and put him on rice and beans and put him on lockdown. So I'm coming.
So you were obviously there before, and knocked on the door, did the whole thing, and then ultimately ended up leaving. Do you think that they picked him up and moved him after that visit, or do you think he is still at Gold?
I don't know. Jackson would probably know more as the protocols. I think it would be a liability if they continue to let him be there, because I will continue to go because he's my family and he's my father. But Jackson might be a better answer for that one, or Mark might know. I don't know if he's still in. I heard a few people said he popped in and popped out. But yeah, they would probably know a lot more than I do.
All right, Jackson.
By Robbie, Rob, or Bob. So it depends. As far as I know, I don't remember him ever going by Bob. Robbie. I apologize. He went by Bob. My mom called him Bobby when she was pissed off, or Robert. His mom called him Bobby. So that's what I know. I don't know if he went by Robbie, but it might have been something he went by. I go by Liz, or Liz. Just saying.
Okay. I called Netflix to end my membership today because they gave Laura Prepon an award while she supported Scientology. Who calls anyone in the LGBTQ? There we go. Community degraded beings. I said much more. There's probably so.
Absolutely. You have to take into consideration, she's also a person too. She just hasn't taken ownership and said what she's witnessed or what she's gone through. Is it a joke that she was in that when she was a, diehard Scientologist? Yes. For me, that's disgusting. You're pretending to be gay. I'm a gay billboard, and you have a particular view that we should basically be put off on an island and killed. So come back from that one, because you've read the policy letters, and if she says she didn't, you're full of shit. Thank you. Mm-hmm. That'd be a mic drop. Laura.
Boom.
There you go.
DM drop.
But then I saw Jackson responded.
Yeah, you have the upper hand E, for my opinion. It would look very, very bad right now if he went on project.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's people looking.
Right. Absolutely. So that makes sense. Cool. Thank you, Jackson.
Okay. Well, while you're looking again, smash the like, smash the subscribe. I have to keep telling everybody that, primarily because, again, we need more people to see, more people to talk to. The more people we reach, the more people stay away from the cult. We need them to stay away.
Absolutely. Getting through the Dean Stockwell comments here. Did we see this one? Question. Sorry, Liz. I misstated. I mean, knowing what you know now. Okay. You answered the question. You answered the question about knowing Danny and seeing Danny and smashing Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Karini says, I cried a lot today hearing the statement of Jane Doe and was happy of the sentencing. Yeah. No doubt,
we all were.
Karini. We
all did the cheers. We all, I called my partner and let her know. She was my first call because I was super excited, but then everybody else was telling me about it. So it was an amazing thing.
Yeah, it was. I was just waiting there. I'm like, I'm working on one computer. I'm like looking over, going, come on, Aaron, I need the report. I need you to tell me. And I'm refreshing Google, and finally I see something. I think the first one out was like ABC News, and it was, it was just the announcement. I'm like, well, that's something. That's sweet. And come on, Aaron. Knowing it took him a while to get back to the hotel, but man, oh man, I needed my answers. I needed my fix.
Right? I needed to know. I was sitting there on edge. I'm like, so much of me was just like, oh, okay, any minute he's going to go live. He's going to go live. He's going to go live. Oh, okay. He's going to post something. And then people started going live, and I'm like, okay, thank you. And, saw the CBS News announced it. So amazing. Now, if you guys go back and watch the CBS News, I'm believing it's CBS. I don't know what the channel is down there. You'll see Jackson in the background. And not Jackson. I apologize. You'll see Jeffrey in the background. Charlie, and he's wearing a goldenrod tie. Like, awesome. Just an FYI, Osa, goldenrod tie.
I'll leave it to Jeffrey. I love that. Just a reminder to everybody. Thank you to Joni. We need to get a committee going to get Jackson a girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, they were seriously yesterday. There were marriage proposals, like chat was like saying, I'll marry you. It was, it was, yeah. I mean,
I can believe that. He's an amazing guy.
yeah.
He absolutely is an amazing guy. So anybody would be lucky to catch that catch.
100%. 100%. Free Xenu Project says, comment, I love the older Swedish Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie series. I do too. I even have watched them in Swedish with no subtitles. Really? Wow. I couldn't do that.
No, I couldn't either. I need English subtitles because otherwise I'm going to get lost. And if I get lost, I'm going night.
I watch Guy Ritchie films with subtitles because sometimes some of the you know the whatever the Cockneyisms, the slang is hard to. What the hell did he just say? And I don't want to keep rewinding it back and forth to just try to figure it out. So I will watch them with the subtitles just to understand what they're saying. What was the other one? It was the Ewan McGregor film. Train Spotting was really good to watch, especially, you know, as they're kind of going through their
I'm a big Clint Eastwood fan. I love his movies. Like they're gut wrenchers.
Oh yeah. Oh, Clint, absolutely. Especially, yeah, these as he has aged, his films have gotten even, I mean, obviously, you know, the cowboy stuff. Oh, okay, yeah. Those are good movies. But man, you get to $1 Million Baby and Gran Torino. And yeah,
Pitch, that pitch one, first pitch, something pitch. With Amy Adams.
Yes. Yeah, what the hell was the name of it? You're right. It's something pitch.
Curve. Can't hit a curve. Trouble with the curve.
Trouble with the curve. There it is. There it is. Yeah, he has just. Yeah, he's like, I don't know, knife to heart. Like, I'm gonna make you. You're gonna feel, darn it.
You're gonna have the feelers during this movie. I'm gonna make sure that you have the feelers. But you know what? I also have to say thank you to directors like that because, you know, when you first get out, it's really hard to have any kind of emotion. It's you find yourself being very cold when people are experiencing, like, I used to always say, I don't handle the tears very well when people are crying. I'm going to pass you on to my girlfriend because I don't, please stop crying. And now I'm like, you know what? Let it go. Let it go.
Although Frozen can still crank in the tears.
Yeah.
The feels, yeah. And Liz, that is why people love you.
Nice. I love you guys too. I really do. Because you're all helping. I promise you're all helping. There's times that it's not so easy. I always have problems with Django, or I never say that right.
Django?
Yeah, it's the one where it's like, there's so many good lines in that movie.
Oh, yeah. Osa, I think Arthur, King of the Britons, said it best when he said, run away, run away. That's it. Get out of there, guys. Just go.
Yep.
Just go. Let's see, what else do we have here? As now I think I'm back into the, there we go. Now I see Jackson again.
Oh, he loves some Tarantino. See, Tarantino's got me on that. That's weird. Like, what are they doing? You know, Pulp Fiction had me at some weird moments where I was like, what am I watching?
Right.
But Kill Bill was amazing.
It was.
Like, talk about vindication.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, now I'm there. I recently rewatched Django Unchained. I love it, but to like the one, you have to be into. To like that one, you have to be into Tarantino and accept the fact that this one is deeply incorrect. Yeah, yeah. Tarantino likes to. Yeah. I just going back to going back to Reservoir Dogs, going back to his first.
Right. I just saw that and I was like, that was a good movie. And then there was Reservoir Dogs 2. And again, amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I was in college when Pulp Fiction, or I'm sorry, Reservoir Dogs had just kind of come out, or had just been out, and was there when Pulp Fiction had come out, and yeah, just fell in love with those movies. But at the same time, I got into the debates of like, Pulp Fiction's not going to win the Oscar because it's Pulp Fiction, and you have this happy Forrest Gump thing next to it. That's, not happy.
Forrest Gump was good. Forrest Gump was good too.
But it was, Forrest Gump played with the heartstrings.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get unless you read the top of the box. Just saying.
Right. Yeah, it was, and Jenai.
Jenny, run, Forrest, run. Yeah.
Speak of a deeply flawed character. Yeah.
Now we're back on movies. I love it. But do we have any other questions? Are you current?
I'm not seeing anything. Let's see, what is this? A comment. I just know those movies so well. I don't need the subtitles. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so that's talking about the dragon tattoo stuff. No, you do have a super chat though.
Nice.
From Destiny. Thank you for holding the space for us to decompress and process all of the information from today. It had been a joyful but painful experience as we process our own trauma. Yes, indeed, Destiny.
Yeah, it's always going to be hard processing trauma, but you know what? Once you process it, you're so much better on the other side. And therapy has helped me realize that you're so much better on the other side. But when you're knee deep in it, it's not so easy. But I more props to getting through it. Someone just said, "Hold on, I just saw this one."
Oh, sorry.
The love of God, think of the kittens. I saw that. Someone said, did Rocky Horror Picture Show ever get an award? I don't think so. Because they should have. Because I will do the time warp again. I'm just saying.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I don't think it did. It was one of those that was, yeah, it danced the
but
camping.
It was good. I've seen it many times. I've seen it, the performances live.
Oh.
It's good. I've thrown popcorn. I've thrown stuff. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic film, but I think at the time it just was viewed as campy, and then, very quickly built a cult following, but not fast enough to get an award.
Yeah, no.
Unfortunately.
It should have.
Free Xenu, one of my favorite movies is still Blade Runner. That's right. We need to talk. Yeah, Blade Runner is a fantastic film.
It depends which one. The first one or the second one?
I'm guessing he's talking about the first one.
Okay. Second one.
Yeah. I mean, granted, anything with Harrison Ford is decent, even if it's meh. But the first one was far and away 1,000%.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's funny that I love movies because when I was younger, obviously I grew up in a cult. I was taken to a movie, Predator, with my mom, and then went ape shit on a plant. And I swore to myself I would never go to the movies with my mom ever again. And I love movies, so that statement was short lived. But I definitely didn't trust her to pick them anymore.
Oh, Predator, yeah, that's. Yeah.
The next one was after that. She took me to another one. The Abyss. Yeah, that was great for someone of my age. Just saying. I love it now, but only because I've had to face trauma against it, because I kept thinking every time I hit a pool, I was going to be like, is the water going to come out? Is it going to drown me?
Yeah. But now you're right. Ed Harris, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, you bitch. You've never given up on anything in your life. Now fight, damn it. Fight. Yeah. Loves that part.
Steve Britton says, I found Blade Runner extremely slow moving. It was slow moving. That's
the whole point.
that's not a negative to it. It was it was built that way. And it was, it was Ridley Scott. He was telling a story.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a beautiful, beautiful film, unquestionably. What else do we got here? Who won't do the time warp again? Exactly, Destiny. That's
we all love that.
That's right.
Susan Sarandon was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so was Tim Curry, but still at the same time, I love me some Susan Sarandon. Yeah.
Jackson, Beetlejuice, great. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I hear stories.
Someone posted part of the song. Shake, 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 Sonora, shake the body round. Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Revenge of the Nerves. You have my heart right there, Jackson. Loved them. Loved every single one of Revenge of the Nerds.
Why have I not gotten there yet?
I don't have it.
I'm still working on it. Oh, there it is. Jeez, goodness sakes. Yes, indeed. Revenge of the Nerds. What was the... Oh, I was thinking of Porky's. And now we've got Animal House. Yeah.
I had to do that one for you.
Steve, I don't know about Snakes on a Plane. I mean, it was okay.
Snakes on a Plane for me was one of those movies where it's like you probably should watch High, because why is there so many snakes on the motherfucking plane? Yeah, it's just one of those things, It's not the greatest movie, but it, some movies out there are not very good, and get yourself a pain reliever of some marijuana, and suddenly, they're the best movie you've ever seen.
I wonder if that's how it was written. Was stoned.
It's possible.
Yeah. Tiff says, Police Academy. First couple.
I did like the B-box one.
Mm-hmm. That first one was, there was a point when they went from R to PG or PG-13 or something, and then it just wasn't.
And then they just got to stupid.
What was the point? But when they were edgy and R, oh yeah, that was especially, when I'm 12 or 13. This is interesting. Talk about a Barry Lyndon is my favorite movie to watch stoned. That is a oh shoot. The guy.
The guy that totally let me know. Thank you so much for letting me know. That got me right there. The guy. It's only in that one place over there.
Oh my God, I can't believe this is when the brain goes. Have a good night, Joel McHale. That's a different person.
McCoy.
Joel McCoy. Joel McHale is that tall guy from Community. Who am I thinking of? Evelyn. Doesn't matter. We'll get to it. That guy, right? That guy, the guy who did the stuff. He did the other thing too.
The other thing. Okay.
Right. This is embarrassing from somebody who knows movies. That he can't remember the guy. The guy. Please help me with the guy. The guy with for Xenu. The guy with the face. No, not Ryan O'Neal. No, but he was but no. The guy. He was the guy that did the stuff.
I have no idea what you're talking
about. The director. Sorry, Stanley Kubrick. Oh my God, Evelyn. Yes, thank you. It was a Kubrick film. And it was like Kubrick doing a period piece. So it was a 1700s thing, and it was I have the box set of all of the stuff, all of his. He did not. Stanley Kubrick did not make a lot of films for having such a long,
prolific career.
Right. It was like what, 10, 12 films that he directed in all of that time. It was just crazy. And it was, I mean, they were all great. Some a little weirder than others, but he certainly brought something to each of his films. It just surprised me that somebody who, Steven Spielberg has, 30, 40, 50 films to his name. Kubrick had like 12.
Yeah. Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork
love
Orange.
that movie.
Any movie where you run around chasing a woman with a giant ceramic hoo-ha. It's just such a fucked up scene. That was such a crazy movie. But yeah, absolutely. It would have been interesting to see Kubrick do AI as opposed to him giving it to Spielberg to do. But at the same time, the dude had cats to feed. Yeah.
All right, everybody. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. I do have to eat before it's too late.
Oh my God, we are.
I know it goes by so fast. So we need to do this again. Love your face.
Oh, love your face.
Right.
But
yes, if you have any quick questions, real quick, anything like that, please hit subscribe. Please smash that like button. Any questions, real quick, and then I can head on out. I feel like we're listening. It's that do.
I know.
Do. Love you. Retired Red
loves us. Destiny says you are awesome, and you are.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we got more faces, more love faces. Wait, where did it go? Jeez. Karini, love your face, Karini.
I know it's that. No, I love you.
Yeah. Okay, you made me laugh loud enough to wake the neighbors. Cats to feed. You know what I'm talking about, Evelyn. You've seen the documentary that who narrated. You know what I'm talking about. So Kubrick always left all these crazy instructions, like pages upon pages, and it was very specific on how to feed the cats. It was, you feed this one first, and his bowl is elevated to here, and you make sure that he has 3 kernels of this mixed in. And I mean, it was like the most intricate instructions on how to just feed the damn cats. So Evelyn knows. Tom Cruise narrated the thing, so if you can, that's one you may want to play at a faster speed, just so you don't have to make out the voice.
Well, he already has like a higher pitch voice. So, do you want to be like? Oh my God, I'm thinking of. We represent the lollipop cute, the lollipop cute.
We represent the lollipop cute. There we go. I did want to see actually one of the Munchkins, like when they were singing that song, like their head to just
just
yeah.
I did see a quick question. Says Liz, hold on, free Xenu project. You might want to do that because it gets blurry.
There you go.
All right. So Liz, are you going out with Aaron and Serge and V tomorrow? I don't live in LA. I did my LA. Was it last weekend? Weekend before. Yeah. Either which way, I don't live in LA. I'm actually over almost 500 miles away. But my love will be with them. Hopefully they do some great. I see some great pictures. I love when they hang out and do everything.
Absolutely.
Because again, so just in case you didn't all know, we're all like siblings. We talk all the time, and we help each other get through a lot of emotions.
Destiny, you were so right. It's like trying to get off the phone in the old days. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. No, you. You go first. You hang up first. Yeah, right. That's exactly what it is. So
absolutely. So I will say adieu. You and I will plan something again soon. But other than that, thank you so much for the love, everybody. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you again.
And folks,
don't forget to hit subscribe.
Please, subcribe, like, share, and before we disconnect this, I'm going to make Liz's and my faces go away. We're going to just a moment of very positive thoughts for the Jane Does and everyone who have fought so hard to get us to today. And then I'll follow that back up with one more 3.5 minute version of demonetization with that wonderful vindicated song. So thank you once again. It's been great, and we will I'll see you guys on Saturday when I'm back live, and we'll catch Liz when next time Liz is on. Maybe tomorrow.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know.
Flip side, maybe that is possible.
Mm-hmm.
That is possible.
Thanks, everybody.
Slow spinning redemption, winding in and winding out. The shine of it has caught my eye and roped me in, so mesmerizing, so hypnotizing. I am captivated, I am vindicated. I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right. I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along. You saw yourself so clear, like the diamond in your ring, cut to mirror your intentions, oversized and overwhelmed, the shine of which has caught my eye and rendered me so isolated, so motivated. I am certain now that I am vindicated. I am selfish, I am wrong, I am right. I swear I'm right, swear I knew it all along. And I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you saw yourself. So turn up the corners of your lips, part them and feel my fingertips. Chase the moment for forever. Defenses paper thin, just one touch and I'd be in too deep now to ever swim against the current. So let me slip away. So let me slip away. So let me slip away. So let me slip against the current. So let me slip away. Let me slip away. Let me slip away. Let me slip away. Vindicated. I am selfish. I am wrong. I am right. I swear I'm right. Swear I knew it all along. And I am flawed, but I am cleaning up so well. I am seeing in me now the things you saw yourself. Like hope dangles on a string, like slow spinning redemption.